The other thing that's coming up this weekend is Small Business Saturday, Jill.
That's right.
Are we excited about Small Business Saturday?
Absolutely not.
Welcome to Breaking Down Your Business, episode 234.
Welcome.
You can find the show notes this episode at breakdownyourbusiness.com/341.
Sure can. I keep trying to counter your volume, and it just doesn't work. It's just like they probably can't even hear me.
So that's Jill from the Founding
their
Moms.
ears. That's me. Hi, I'm Jill.
I'm Brad from Anchor Advisors.
Hi, Brad.
And we're breaking down your business.
Yeah, we are.
Today, we're continuing our series on taking time off. And you can tell we're a little more relaxed today. We've had
Are we talking
some time
slower?
off. Well, we're just not as contentious,
I'm not
I think.
shouting at you as much.
And so we're going to talk a little bit about taking time off, about vacation, about 5 ways that taking time off makes you a better person.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just smiling through the Amazon.
So this week, a lot of people are going to end up having dinner with their family. Sometimes
they sure are. I wonder what you're referring to. What kind of dinner?
Well, oftentimes the turkey dinner, I would suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
Celebrating when some foreigners came and, murdered the natives.
Yay! Yeah.
But, Jill, I contend that visiting family doesn't really count as vacation.
I completely agree. You cannot take actual healthy time off with your family, no matter how much you love them.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Whew, gonna get in trouble here.
No, you aren't. No.
Okay.
This isn't about your family. This is just about families.
No, and families in general.
Right.
I just, it's a touchy topic for everyone, but that's how they make all those movies every holiday season. I think because they are people you have long histories with.
Right.
They are people for whom you've looked for approval for a very long time.
Yeah.
They have their own opinions and they have their own lives now, and sometimes things get in the way.
So it's interesting. What I'm thinking about is, although I trust my family, I feel safe with my family.
That's good.
It's not a place where I'm particularly authentic.
Why is that if you feel safe? Because if you feel safe, you're supposed to feel safe enough to be yourself.
Right, but like you said, like we've all kind of moved on and we all have different opinions about things. And what I value about family is having a place where I know I can come and not have to deal with all those issues that I have to deal with in other places. And so I think for me, I hold back on some of those things that are
because you don't think they'll approve of who you actually are,
or
now.
appreciate, or they'll get in an argument about it. I mean, for quite honestly, business. Like no one in my family wants to talk about business, right? And,
or no one in your family understands what you do for a living.
I mean,
my sister
is a small business person,
right? We've had her on the show.
We have, but her business is a lot different from mine, and
right.
If we sit around and talk business, it's not very interesting for everybody else, right?
I also wonder if part of what you're saying and how you don't feel authentic, or that you can be, is because a lot of us, when we get into the family sphere, we all revert back to the person we think we're supposed to be with our family that we were when we were little or
that's
teenager.
a problem. Right.
So you sort of like people play act what they were like with their
role.
parents when they were 5.
Right. Well, and
I
I
think
think
that doesn't work anymore.
I also think it's our parents get stuck with us at a certain age, right? Like who we were in high school.
What do you mean get stuck with us?
That's their picture. That's the last place that they have solid data.
Oh.
And so they react to us as though we're that person. Like my mom will say, "Oh, I made your favorite food," and it was the favorite food I had when I was 19.
Right.
It's not my favorite food today.
Yeah. Well, talk about being a vegan when you show up for Thanksgiving dinner. I have to explain to everybody why I'm crazy and don't want any of the turkey.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, because turkey's bad.
Right.
That would be why. Nobody really likes turkey.
Did I like it? No, I didn't even like it when I ate it.
No, if we liked turkey, we'd eat it more than once a year.
Well, and why do you have to stuff the thing that should taste good? You know what I mean?
It doesn't taste good because it's dry. And
people love it. It puts them to sleep. It gives you
I
good
honestly
naps.
think I wish that as a nation we could have an honest conversation about how turkey is not good.
Well, but turkey's also a memory food. So if you eat it, you don't care about how it tastes. You're just like, oh my God, it's turkey. It's Thanksgiving.
But why not make
Pumpkin
like a
pie.
goose or a duck?
Look, you need a foundation in your belly to layer the pumpkin pie and the mashed potatoes and whatever else you love.
maybe
I
we
love
should
the
all be
Brussels
vegan,
sprouts
'cause, like,
on top.
the stuffing.
In fact, I gotta say, go vegan this year because the sides are what Thanksgiving is
That's
about.
what I was just going to say.
The cranberries, the Brussels sprouts, the whatever kind of potato dish
Yes,
your mom makes.
the stuffing.
The usually that's not vegan. but that's
Well.
okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of
It's
recipes.
vegan-ish.
There are a lot of recipes. Like there's a pumpkin cheesecake that I'm going to make
Ooh,
that's
that's
vegan
really
this
good.
year. There's
Wait. Cheesecake.
exactly, but there's a vegan version, and I
it-
know
and
that
it's
sounds
tofu
disgusting,
instead of-
and I don't know. It might be, but I'll have to tell you afterwards.
all
I
right.
don't know. I don't know.
The other thing that's coming up this weekend is Small Business Saturday, Jill.
That's right.
Are we excited about Small Business Saturday?
Absolutely not. No. What is it?
So Small Business Saturday is this thing that American Express created because
They called Hallmark, and
no,
they said,
because-
"What can we do?"
because they make a
To sell
percentage
things.
off of transactions, right?
Genius.
And the big stores negotiate that percentage down.
What?
Yeah.
What
so,
do you mean big store? Like
well,
the big, not the small
Best
businesses.
Buy pays less per transaction than your local business does. And so American Express
in general.
makes more money if people buy things at small businesses. And so they created this to try to move some of the shopping into the channel where they make more money.
To be perfectly frank, I like the marketing where we get to celebrate ourselves a little bit.
The shop
Like,
local.
hey, remember we're here too. Shop
Right.
local sort
Yeah.
of thing.
I'm just cynical about it because it's a big company doing something that's totally in their self-interest.
I
It doesn't really have anything to do with small
I don't
business.
think it's also worth celebrating because for most small business owners, and Brad, we're doing this where our theme of the month is taking more time off.
Exactly.
Why are we encouraging working on a Saturday? You know what I mean? Why are you going to your store and
Well, if
opening
you've
it on
got a
Saturday?
retail store, you're open on Saturday anyway.
I don't
you took
care.
A different day
I
off.
don't care. Why isn't it Small Business Wednesday? Small Business Thursday.
Or Giving Monday.
Or why isn't every day Small Business
There
Day?
you go.
You know
there
what I
you
mean?
go.
But hey, yay, American Express. Brad?
Hubba.
Brad?
Hubba.
Brad?
Hubba.
If you're a small to mid-sized brand and you're looking to grow your physical or online retail store,
Hubba.
Hubba is the new site that takes all the activities that happen at a trade show and puts it online.
HUBBA.com.
Brands get increased distribution, buyers find the right products for their stores, everyone grows their business.
Hubba.
Don't waste your money on expensive trade shows or sending countless emails and never hearing back.
Don't.
Hubba has 60,000 brands and retail buyers actively looking to meet each other. Hubba is free and has been featured in the Wall Street Journal, Retail Minded, and Forbes.
Hubba.
Go to hubba.com/BDYB
Hubba.
and try to see why hundreds of buyers and brands chose to discover each other on Hubba every week.
Hubba.
Oh my gosh. Hubba.com/BDYB. Hubba.
So, Jill, I think you have the top 5 ways that taking time off makes you a better person. But before we do that, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy your Brussels sprouts. Okay, my top 5 ways to take time off because it makes you a better person. Number 5, your
5.
stress levels from taking time off go way down and you're less anxious and controlling.
I think what you're trying to say is that when you take time off, your stress levels go down.
Did I not say that?
You said when your stress levels from taking time off
Sorry.
go down.
That is backwards.
I think so.
That's why you're here, Brad. You're
I-
sort of my verbal
Every now and
editor.
then, I'm kind of like
Thank
the
you so
bumpers
much.
on
That's,
the
you know what?
bowling
So yeah,
alley.
your stress level goes way down, and you're just less anxious and controlling. I was going to say as a person, but really about your business.
Yeah, well, even just in general.
My number 4
4.
is you can step back, see the big picture, and see the pieces of your business that are not working or that are working.
So how does that happen when you take time off? I mean, if I take time off, I'm not paying attention to my business, right?
It's sort of like a cumulative effect. Like you go away, the stress starts going down. You start realizing that tiny email you were stressing over
Yeah.
is actually not that big a deal.
Right.
And it melts away.
Right.
And it opens up the opportunity for you to go, oh, well, wait a second. Let me back up and see why was I so angry or blah, 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 blah.
So this is a
I'm not using a lot of words today. We're both really not. English is not our forte, guys. I just.
we started on the
Why
on
can't
the
we have a
Thanksgiving
grunge
wine
podcast?
before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've already eaten the turkey and I need a nap.
What I'm saying is this is kind of an effect that occurs when you get back. It's not so much something that happens while you're gone, because while you're gone, I don't want you thinking about it.
Well, we don't want to think about it, but I think for me at least, it starts to happen. If I'm gone and
All right.
and I sort of like have a flash of, oh yeah, I have a business. You know, then you start putting things together
Okay.
that you didn't while you were at home.
All right.
Number 3.
Number 3, ways taking time off makes you a better person.
Thank you. You can see different parts of the world and learn things. Like, I literally mean if you travel and you go far away, you can learn things while you're traveling about cultures, about people, about how they run businesses. Or you can literally take time off, get out of your office, and go learn things about the town you're in, the village you're in, the city you're in.
I used to do a lot of business travel.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I would do is I would go into the newsstand in the airport because it usually had like a huge selection of everything. Mm-hmm. And I would pick some magazine that I would never read, Surfing World or Pen Addict or something like that. And just to learn, like, what does the world look like through the eyes of someone who loves pens?
Yes, I love that.
And taking a vacation is like that too. Like, what does the world look like from this place?
In fact, I recently took a vacation and I went all the way to South America. I was in Colombia and I was walking down the sidewalk, looked across the street and saw a big sign that said co-working space.
Whoa!
Which, of course, made me go bananas. I jumped across all of the traffic, ran inside, and was really excited to see how they do co-working in another country.
Yeah.
They gave me a whole tour of this tiny little space. Turns out we all do it the same way. But it was awesome. And I learned something, okay, guys?
Excellent.
All right, so number 2. Way taking time off makes you a better person. You can see that Facebook is a drug. Okay? You can start seeing that Instagram is an addiction. And I am saying this to you guys because I am the victim too. But you can start noticing that your habits that you had when you were not on vacation are not always the best habits.
There was a study that came out this year that looked mostly at teens, but I think it's true for adults too. And they asked people how much time they spent online and how happy they were. And it was a perfect correlation. The more time you spend looking at screens, any screen activity activity at all makes you less happy, correlates with less happiness.
Why?
And the more happy you are, the less likely that you are that you're looking at screens. It was like a perfect, I don't know why.
Darn it, because I want to say that during my 5-day trip, I did a tech shutdown, and it was true. I was so happy. I didn't look at a screen once. It was the best.
You're not yelling at political figures.
I was like, okay, just looking at my fingernails. It was fine.
Well, and there's also some great studies about the value of boredom. Like, boredom does good things for your brain.
What?
It does.
Like what?
It
makes you go, I'm bored.
You make connections that you wouldn't otherwise make.
Yes, but I think that's the whole getting out of it and seeing the bigger picture thing.
But that doesn't happen if you're looking at your little tiny screen.
Yeah, it's such a distraction. Anyway, so that's my number 2. We all know it's true. Let's not
Facebook is a drug.
Anymore.
Say it again.
Facebook is a drug.
It's as addictive as sugar.
And by the way, there's an incredible TED Talk you must all go watch if you just Google TED Talk Dystopia Facebook.
Oh,
because I can't remember what it's called, but a woman walks you through how the incentive to create for us all to click on online ads has actually skewed politics, our livelihoods, our identity. It's like it scared the crap out of me. So go listen to that because it'll change your life. And my number 1 way taking time off makes you a better person is that your colleagues, your friends, your family, and your loved ones are going to thank you.
No doubt about
They're
it.
They're going to thank you.
Notice
thank
she
you for
included
taking
your
time
colleagues.
Off. Colleagues, because you know what? You are a better person if you take time off.
Your clients will thank you.
You know you are.
Your employees will thank you.
Everybody. Your dog will thank you.
I think so.
Yeah. So call us, 708-872-7878. Tell us if we missed any ways that you can become a better person if you take time off. Go take time off. Call us when you're on vacation. breakingdownyourbusiness.com/iTunes. Because we need your review, because we love you and you love us, and let's just do this publicly.
I just want to stop and say that one of the things that I'm thankful for at this holiday season is all the people that listen to us so that we can be goofy and spend 20 minutes a week doing this crazy podcast.
I just want to thank our producer, Saul, for always being here and staring at us with a weird face.
Yeah.
And
it's not that his face is weird.
No, I just meant with weird expressions because we make him feel strange inside. And Brad, thank you for you.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank you. And we love you. We crushed it.